My first ever Fringe experience was actually through So You Think You're Funny. I did the competition and I was a runner-up, which just made me fall in love with stand-up comedy, and I haven't been able to stop since 2013. The Fringe crowd is diverse. Everyone's super excited, so there's a lot of energy. They're open, as in they're open to any type of comedy. They're very welcoming and understand that some people might be doing it for the first time, some people might be doing it, as a return, and some people are experienced and professionals. So that's something that makes the Fringe audience very different to like a normal audience. The normal Fringe audience is just as exciting as the Fringe audience, but they're more local and they're not as international as the Fringe. I think the Fringe opens up that door of having pretty much anyone from anywhere to come in and see your set. As an emerging comedian, I think the Fringe is easily one of the best things that you can take part in. You get to perform every day to different sorts of crowds. Some people are receptive, some people completely drunk, some people are like not really up for comedy, but then it's that thing of you're taking them on your journey, and that all adds up to who you actually come out as in terms of comedy, because by going through all those different crowds, you're learning so much more. I've seen the Fringe change over the past 7 years of doing stand-up. It used to be smaller and I'd say more exclusive. People thought they maybe weren't allowed to do it. They couldn't take part. But the more venues that opened, the more free shows that opened, the more people started, signing up. So you've got newer acts, taking the leap and jumping into not just stand-up comedy, but like arts in general. My favorite Fringe memory is seeing Graham Norton, and he was badly disguised, looking at the billboard outside a comedy venue. And I could tell that everybody could see that it was him, but he had like his collar really up and he had like a hat on, and I was just like, I think you need like a makeup artist if you're trying to be sneaky or stealth. But that's probably one of my favorite. It just shows you that the Fringe is for everyone. My worst Fringe experience is probably performing in a pub which was also playing football in a screen which was directly behind me. So I didn't know whether people were looking at me or I was actually distracting people from watching the football. My family is very supportive when it comes to me doing stand-up comedy. My dad thought that I had a better chance of becoming a dictator than ever being a known stand-up comedy. Sorry, let me drop that. Okay. No, my family are really supportive when it comes to stand-up comedy. They've never actually seen me live, just because I don't let them. Mostly because I know they're gonna heckle, or they're gonna start telling everybody that this is my son, the comedian. But yeah, I think they're very helpful and supportive.